didn't understand. Red carpet, Golden Globe, maybe ESPN. Always been a baller, always about them dollars. Diamonds around my neck.
Hello, everybody. All right, Miss Lori, now you can talk.
Oh, no, it's all right.
It automatically muted.
Oh, no, I wasn't even talking. I was looking at our new intro. What everybody think?
Welcome. Chanel, Janie, Shady,
True Texan,
Kaz.
Denise, Daniel. Hey, Lemmy. Hey, Jen. I'm in a celebratory mood today, Brookie.
I know.
I haven't slept. I have been up over 24 hours, but when you know. Hey, witchy woman. I was going to go to sleep a couple times, but then Naughty went live and then Triple T went live. That's right, everybody. If you haven't heard,
Triple T is back.
Not once, not twice. The legend, the myth, the only one who accidentally porn bombed himself and still got his channel. The Triple T. Celebrate, community. Rise up.
Yeah, they're out for everybody, but undefeated.
Yeah.
Keep taking the L's.
Somebody thought that they learned everything that they needed to learn. But you make fun of my age and I don't know nothing about the internet, but it seems I know a little bit something more than you do because I didn't lose a channel and neither has Triple T.
Well, I know not to take my phone in with you messaging me anywhere.
That's true. Hey, people want to start doing memes. I got to try. But some of those I have to say, well, let me tell you guys the story because I want you guys to hear the correct story. So I guess, okay, everybody knows about 2 months ago, Tim's phone was acting up. He got a new phone and he had to do the factory resets. So we were doing a couples night and Tim was downloading all his stuff off the phone. Now, everybody who ever has dealt with Triple T knows he never reads his IG messages or his messengers. He just don't answer his IGs whatsoever. And he usually doesn't even read his chat. I usually have to go out there and let him know what's up. So he downloaded this, put his phone in a folder. Well, as he goes live, he was looking for a packet that had to do, I don't remember if it was our grandson, the dogs or something, but it happened to be in that folder. So as he pulls the folder up, he starts skimming through it to find what he needs to find. Well, a screenshot that he was sent about somebody else getting porn bomb happened to pop up. And he didn't even see it. Our chat, he went through it so fast, it wasn't even up there 1/10 of a second. But when you've got a stalker who's watching everything you do, they can catch it. But nobody, not even Victoria, nobody in our chat saw it. I mean, it went that fast. So, of course, because nobody knew it was there, nobody could say, hey, Triple T, you got to watch out. Something happened on yours. So that is how the real story happened. And yes, and it wasn't even left up there. He was scrolling through the folder and was going through fast until he saw what he wanted. And then he played the video that even the chat couldn't see it. That's how fast and brief that was up on that channel that our chat couldn't even see. Whoa.
They're cupcakes. Calm down. And I didn't mean to hit that button. I meant to hit my unmute.
I know that. Well, thank you, Robin. So
they're just cupcakes, but they make you hungry. So,
well, not for those. I sure, like I said, I'm an Italian or Maltese. I dig the sausage.
I mean, I can arrange those on there, but
no, it's okay.
I don't think we can get. No, we're good anyway.
I think you porn bomb yourself every day with your bongas. Okay. You must be a busty kind of girl.
Well, I kind of just did that myself, so we're good.
You did. So, but that's the real story. And because he didn't know, but not once, not twice, he did get it back. And for everybody in the back, I've deleted a whole week's worth of those lives because we don't even remember which one it was. Tim doesn't even know. And instead of watching it and risking it being up, we just deleted a whole week. And then we made the whole month of October private. And And we were told there was nothing wrong. We could have put it up, but it would be back and forth, take down, back, take down. And we just decided, I know how this lady knows what she was doing and she knows why it's back. And yeah. So other than that, good days, good days.
On another note, today's
Yeah,
we're talking about what we used to like as a teenager, what we don't like as an adult, or if there's any differences, actually. I mean,
exactly. Because think about it. When we're teenagers, 15 or 14, 15, we're starting to like guys or chicks. You know what I mean? Um, with that happening, do you honestly think that what you found attractive or sexy at 15, you're going to find sexy at 25 or 30?
oh no, 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 because Backstreet Boys was the shiznit back in the day. Okay, they're not the same.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Hey, Kata, how you doing? Hey, ladies, Becky, Mud Digger, Cassie. It's good to see all of you. So we appreciate y'all being here with us today. We were supposed to be here yesterday, but sometimes real life takes, hi, Muffy, takes precedence. And you know what? Me and Brookie have already know is you've got to bend with real life. If you set yourself in rigid format, you're just going to hurt yourself. You're going to have a breakdown. You got to learn how to move with the changes. Hey, Filthy.
Hey, Chelsea, that also reminds me, I have some special news to announce real quick. I
Hey,
probably
Witchy.
won't be much on YouTube as I've been. I have got a better job offer and I'm taking it. So my hours are going
Ooh.
to be later. And yeah.
Well, you know what? With our show, it's always a nice time to push it back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ours can be done even at 4:30,
Right. Yeah.
5:30 your time, but it all depends. Hey, Luna. Hey, Robbie, the truth. Witchy, how you doing? So, Filthy,
Hey,
we're so
Pippin.
glad to see you. I know you don't get to make any of my other shows because, you know, us old people are in bed usually at an early hour.
Thank you guys. I'm excited. It's just going to be more of focusing on what I've been trying to focus on. So
Hey,
my
Lemon.
goals, and I'm chasing them.
Hey, you know what? Let me tell you something. Me and Tim were able to focus on our goals so that we both were able to retire at 38. Tim didn't want to retire from the Army, so he kept going until he got hurt. And it was just, we talked about it, and it was just better for the goals we had for him to get out. But he didn't have to go back to work because, you know, we didn't invest in all these credit cards and stuff. But that's another show for us to discuss. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it gave me more time with my kiddo, so,
Yes.
and that's my main focus. So
Now, is he homeschooled or is he in regular
it's
school?
regular school. Oh no. Yeah. Right. He would never be homeschooling. No.
Now, see, for us, when our little one, she hated school at first, so we put her in not a Christian school. Well, I guess it was a Christian school, but not a Catholic school, where they didn't practice the religion until they were in older grades. But we did her pre kindergarten, so to get her used to going to school and being around other kids because she was the baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. Well, you know what? Congratulations. I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
When
I'm
would you
happy for you
start?
guys. I start Monday
Oh, all right.
immediately. So
Wow. Now, is it with the same company or another company? Did
it's the
you?
same company, just a way higher pay.
Well, all righty. I have a
Yeah.
couple. You know what's funny is there's a couple females that are in the community who've had the same opportunities, and
Take them.
that's what they're
Encourage
doing.
everybody. Yeah.
They
Take 'em.
haven't been allowed online as much, and we miss them. But you know what? Get that green. Take care of you and yours. You know, you got to do what you got to do, but you got to love what you love.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a thing. I love my job, so yeah. And
So that's
like that's all
amazing.
I've been doing anyway. Is like I've been focusing more on music and stuff. And shout out to Muff because that's who I've been doing music with, and I love working with her. So with her, she's also brought another side of me out, which I appreciate. So
Well, that's good. Hey, Triple T.
congrats, thank
Hey,
you.
Captain America. How you feeling? Hey, Ice. Hey,
But
Ford. Casey. Casey. Oh my God! Oh my God! Now look, he has been a late night. He was one of my original late nights. Okay.
okay,
His sense of humor, a lot of people just didn't know how to take him, but I knew. I was able to see through the gruff exterior he put because he was shy. And a lot of, I was like, let him be. He's good. He's cool. And everybody ended up growing to love him. And he got a new job and he could not participate in our late nights anymore.
Oh,
We haven't got to see him. We still talk on IG, but we have not got to see him in a live on YouTube in forever. So seeing him in the chat, KCT, shout out to our number one first big follower of the late night crew.
yeah. Shout out to you.
He's amazing. So I am so glad to see him here today. Hey, Scotty.
You see that? He's trying to take my money. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you might need it for attorneys and all that, right?
I know. Hey, Loki.
Celebrate.
He was one of the original, that very first, because Sin was my first one to come up. Hey, Kaparo. But then Loki came up one night. When I was first
Okay.
starting, I was so nervous on my own. And yeah, he was one of the day ones. And him, Sin, and Carl.
Okay.
Yep.
Did somebody pop in your back chat or is it just mine?
I think it's just yours.
Okay.
Hey, Chad, how you doing? You know, there's two Chads on here now, so I get confused.
Let me flip over. Because I'm not sure if I know who this is. So we'll find out.
Yeah.
Hello.
Only women.
Hey, Ricky.
Oh, wait, it is
Can
you.
you hear me?
Yeah.
It is. Hey,
Oh.
Lori.
Hey, Janie. Oh, my God. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Good to hear your voice.
Is it too loud?
No, you're just
Okay.
fine.
I don't like that picture. I want it off.
Well, you know how our panels go. You think you're ready for this?
As long as you don't get crazy.
Nope, this isn't the late night. We keep this PG. PG.
For now.
For now.
Okay.
We might do a little dipping and dabbling, but yeah. Like Brookie said, our subject today is going to be what we liked then versus if we like it today or what has changed.
Right.
So, all right, if you guys are ready, do we have any other women coming up before we get started?
I've been dropping the link. Drop the link on your side.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, well, sharing the screen, this is new to me. How do I drop a link?
Oh, sorry.
Do I still present it?
Here, I'll put it in the back and just copy it and paste it.
Okay.
There you go. It's in the back chat. Just copy and paste it.
Got it.
Good to see you, Filthy. And we'll make sure we're done before you go live. And
Oh,
Minutes.
yeah.
I know Minutes goes live too. So
What time? Filthy goes at 7
Eastern, and then 6:30, I believe, is
Oh, yeah. We only do a 2-hour show, so that's
a
perfect.
2-hour show. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, we did limit it last time. We stopped like we were supposed to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that again today.
Yep. Even if we have to do an hour and a half, that way Minutes gets some love too.
Oh yeah.
Well, tell Bentley I said hi back, Ice.
So there's the StreamYard link, so anybody is welcome. But
just women. This isn't for the
well, unless they want to come up with a wig on. I mean, that's up to them.
Well, yeah.
I'm kidding.
So see, it's like both of you has asked me to come on panel, and I haven't done it, but I both told you, that I would. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do it now and get both of them.
I'm glad to see you, finally.
Yeah.
Put a voice to that name.
Yeah, but you haven't seen me, though. You just, I don't know. You might have seen me before I turned my camera off.
Well, I didn't get to because you came up on the Brookie side, but that's okay. Because you know what? I've had people offer to show me their face. I don't need it.
Well, she's not ugly.
You didn't have your link out.
I didn't even have an ideal. I didn't even know because sharing this screen, I haven't ever done that. Don't forget the game is over on my side. If you guys want to play, it's over there.
Yeah, I got Streamlabs set up. I just haven't set it all up. So
yeah, it is definitely a little bit to get it started.
Yeah.
It had us. you know, it was like calling not Filthy, Menace a couple times, and then HBR was fiddling backstage and found it. And hey, Landon, how you doing? Uh-oh. Now, see, Mike's game got shut off, and now my game is shut off. So I wonder if YouTube took it down.
Uh-oh.
They may have. Hold on a second. Oh, you just go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Yeah,
good. Hey,
why?
Cassie.
Hi, Cassie. Hey, Landon.
Hello, y'all. I didn't
Do
mean
what?
to interrupt.
Get my pocket.
But
Come on.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Well, in your room?
Yeah.
I seen Peachy Punch in here earlier. Shout out to you and your whole Mean Girls.
Unplug it and then plug it back in. I'm
Yeah, 'cause-
sorry.
No, it's okay.
I take care of an old man. He's a Vietnam vet, and his TV's messed up. And every time something messes up, I have to fix it. But I told him to unplug it and try it.
Don't you worry about
sorry.
it.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. But I think something's wrong because everybody, it's not been working. I even noticed that we couldn't even get, was Fusion's working? I can't even tell you because nobody was doing it.
Well, I noticed it might have been Mike last night. Everybody was trying to play, and it wouldn't work.
I have a feeling they took it down then because, yeah, maybe because they felt it was interfering with the algorithm because everybody's the amount of chatter in your chat raises you up and puts you in a higher category.
could be.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe, how's it going? Hey, Chad, buddy, how you doing? Casey, you know it's
Joe.
all love. It's all love.
I'm sending prayers your way, Joe. Sorry to hear about that.
Oh, I forgot about Filthy going live tonight.
And everybody, just so you know, if you could send out prayers, Joe lost his stepdad early this morning.
Nitro lost somebody too. I've
Seems
seen a
like-
post from her.
Who did?
Nitro.
Okay. So it's not been a good day for a lot of people, it seems like, but yeah.
That
Yeah.
didn't work. Damn thing. I don't know why I had it now. Let
Let me have that remote.
So we are sorry, guys, but it just looks like Streamlabs has shut down the games.
Dang it.
So-
Come on.
It's on. So,
Well, hell, I can't get started with every damn thing.
Menace, we could
Well,
take your
it's
credit
on
card
now.
number. Just kidding. Hey, T. Good
Hey,
to see you.
Menace.
Hey,
T
Linda.
Dan, Loki, Victoria, Becky G. Love
Me
you guys.
So, who wants to start? Lori, you want to start, or you want somebody else to start?
Well, yeah, I'll bring. Hey, Sassy. All right. So here's the thing where we're going to start. At 15, there's certain music you like. So let's start with there. What kind of music did you like as a teenager, Brookie?
Spice Girls, Bare Naked Ladies, Blink 182. I don't know. I was a variety.
So pop. It seems like you like
Little bit,
the
yeah.
variety of pop.
Yeah, and then I listened to a lot of like the Eagles, Rush.
Okay, pop and classic
CCR.
rock.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right. Hey, Demon Sister. What about you, Cassie? What kind of music did you see that around teenage years, 14, 15, that you were really into?
I was into all the 80s hair bands like Poison, Motley Crue. It got to a point where I kind of like switched over and was like listening to Pantera and Megadeth and stuff like that. And now I listen to country rap. So I listened to a lot of stuff. But when I was growing up, Poison, Skid Row, Great White, all of those. That's like what I
Yeah.
listen to.
Okay. Janie?
I was, a teenager. I'm the same age as you, so I had the metal bands, same as Cassie, the Skid Row, Pantera. There's so many Kiss. Kiss was, I started listening to them when I was like super young. So I still got all my concert ticket stubs.
Oh, wow. For me, it was the rock back in the 70s and 80s. And when 90s transitioned, I was into the pop. I did like pop. I'm not going to even lie. Stacy Q or Susie Q. Anything was top 40. I was, even though I liked my rock first, that was my go-to. These dogs are going to kill them.
Yeah, Avril Lavigne. I could go all day, guys. Only
Yeah,
some
I
of them
know.
don't
So could
listen to
I.
no more. Only some. Only some.
Well, now I did Matchbox 20. I
Oh,
was
yes.
crazy about Rob Thomas,
Oh, that's a
and
good one, yeah.
I loved him. But I
Beastie
like
Boys.
just about every kind of music except I'm not a country fan.
Me neither. I was not. Now,
But what they call country rap, to me it's just rap. I mean,
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
like I
see. I mean,
listened to Adam Calhoun, I listened to Damon Jones, Dusty Lee, Big Murph, like all of those. Right now, the only music I listen to is independent artists, but it's that type of rap.
Oh, so you listen to Menace?
Country,
Well, haha,
so
Menace.
they call it.
hey, Tex.
Good.
yeah.
Hey,
See,
Muffle,
I don't listen to the
he
country
Hold
did.
on,
rap.
I'm on the phone.
I'm not a big country rap, but I like mainstream pop. I still like it, and I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna front, and I still like him today. Is Nickelback. Sorry, I'm gonna take it. You could tease me, but I like Nickelback. They had some good songs. Chad Kroger can sing. Santana, um, you know, but wasn't really into the new rap. But I like the old school rap. Two Live Crew. I'm not even gonna front. But I'd still prefer listening to mainstream music today.
Yeah.
So I just can't get. There are independent artists that I do like some of their songs. I tease Stax, and he told me he's going to write that song that I'm going to be like, that's the one from Stax, because I got one from Upchurch. I know that's the one. I know Outlaw Nation. That's the one. Dirty. That's the one. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I want that. It's got to have a hook that catches me. And if you don't catch my attention, you're not going to hold me. And I'm going to go back to the mainstream radio because there's such a variety. Hey, Maka. Cut the man buns.
Hey, Miss Paul, we love you, girl.
So we lost Janie for a short time. I'm hoping she comes back. All right. So that was when we were teenagers. So today, has your taste from back then changed, or do you still listen to the same music but add more to it?
Same. Well, cut like Spice Girls and all them out. But pretty much the same. But I definitely have added a lot more to it. I listen
Yes.
to Menace and all them. Like I listen to a variety now.
Babyface, Usher.
There she is.
Yeah. Hey, Janie. For me, my tastes are still the same, but I've added to it. So I still have my fallbacks that I love whenever I can hear them in the car and I'm cruising. I love the oldies. But I do like, you know, I was even a fan of Savage Garden. What
That
about
was
you,
what my
Janie?
mom got married to, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I still listen to that or Kryptonite.
Oh, yeah. So, Janie, have you found that your taste in music have stayed the same as you've gotten older? Do you still listen to the old plus new, or do you just have changed and gone all the way new? She's definitely having connection issues. Yeah, Janie, you're out. We can't hear you at all.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Man,
there you go.
Okay. Okay, what did you say?
So your taste
I
from back
couldn't hear you.
then, it's okay. With your taste back then, do you find that your taste today is the same with added? Have you expanded but still rely on what you used to? Or is it still the same? Or did you give up the past and go forward?
Oh no, I still listen to everything I listened to as a teenager, but I've added a lot more stuff. Like your boy Dirty, I love his music.
All right.
And Incubus, I had never listened to them until probably about 6 months ago, and somebody told me about them, and I started listening to them. Really good.
That's good. Cassie?
I still listen to the same music I listened to as a teen, but I've definitely added to it, and I will continue to add to it.
All right. Yeah. We all know, some of us, most of us have grown up in the 80s. And then we got Brookie, who's probably more the 90s. What kind of guy caught your attention back during your teenage years, Brookie?
Justin Timberlake.
So you like the kind of petite, non-muscular kind of.
That's not what he looks like now.
Well, we're not in the nows. We're talking about back then.
Yeah, back then, yeah. It was something like that.
Okay. Was it long hair, short hair, man buns? What?
The short blonde hair.
So you definitely had a type.
Sure. Something like
No.
that.
Janie.
I was into, Sebastian Bach. The long hair, I mean, he's the one that I love, Skid Row. So
Okay.
that was my type back then.
All right. Cassie.
I love McKay from Guns N' Roses. He's their bassist, and it's the long hair and tattoos. Like, I'm so drawn to that.
All right.
To this
For
day,
me,
I like men with long hair and tattoos. Like, good with hair until we have short hair, but I also like tattoos. So I definitely have a type.
all right. For me back then, I liked even though I liked rock, I didn't find those men wearing makeup and the tight pants. No, it didn't do it for me. Their music did, their voices did, but not them. I still liked, even at 15, being around the military, I just liked that clean cut, clean shaven, a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow, but short hair and a man in a uniform. I don't know what it was, because, there's 18-year-olds in the military. So I like, when my dad would have parties and bring his platoon over, the privates, I'm 15, there's 18, 19. Wasn't allowed to date him, but I was attracted to the guys in the military at that point. So now today, we know Cassie says she's still got a type. They're still for her today. But what about you, Janie?
No, now I like the clean cut, mama's boy look. That's what I call it, a mama's boy look. It's a clean cut, short hair.
All right. Siegel, you are right. I did like Bryan Adams. I didn't find him sexy, but I did like him. All right, what about you, Brookie? Today's style of man.
Dad bod. That's
Yeah.
the dad bod.
All right. For me today, it's still that clean shaven. Of course, with Tim, I don't mind a little bit of a stubble and a goatee, but if you could start pulling on it, it's too long. I just like
I don't like big beard.
No, I just want the stubble, just the look on his face, how he trims it. And he first does that. I still like the muscle. I still like that cocky confidence without being like a dick. You could be a dick, but I like that you also have that other side that you don't have to be that with me. So I still like the short hair. Don't like man buns. I don't care if they got tattoos or not, but definitely clean cut or short hair is still my type as it was. So, all right. So, things that you found romantic from being dating as a teenager, Brookie. What did you find for
Start with
boyfriend?
Cassie. Start with Cassie. I'm the
Okay.
youngest. Don't start with me.
All right. Cassie, what
Uh-huh.
did you find when you were in high school or and you had your boyfriends, and what type of gestures did they had to do that back then as a kid you just thought, oh, he loves me? It's just, oh, it's the bee's knees, I guess you can call it.
I don't really know. I gotta think about that for a minute.
Janie?
I don't know. I don't ever remember it. I don't know, caring about romance when I was young. I went to concerts all the time. I mean, I don't know. I was a weird kid.
All right. Well, then you guys are confused.
I'll
I'm going
tell
to
you one thing.
Go ahead, Brookie.
Boys are not raised the same.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
For me, I think back then it was like when they called you, when they said they were going to call you, and you got that phone call, like when you got home from school and they called you, or the notes that they passed you in the hallway. If you weren't in class with them, you got notes. How they waited outside your classroom or by your locker and they held your hand down the hallway, or going to skating, skate with them and couple skating and all that. To me, that's what I thought it was romantic gestures back then. You know what I mean? It was never about money for me.
Yeah.
No, it was all about the time where you set up from 5 p.m. to midnight talking to him. Yeah.
Yep.
The all night phone calls, fall asleep while you're talking.
Yeah. Well, back then we only had regular phones, not cell phones. So we weren't allowed. There was a time limit. By 9 p.m., the phone was off. So we had from 5 to 9, and that was it.
Yeah, but we had that 50-foot cord on them phones, and you had it stretched off through the house where you could hide and talk in private.
Yep. Okay, to see people in the chat, they're talking about notes, stealing road signs with their names on it. Everybody thought nowadays, I think people would look at it like, why did you steal that road sign? Now people aren't going to know where they're supposed to turn.
I said that. I said people ain't like they once was. Jeez.
Yeah, Menace. Chill your roll.
Listen.
Sorry you were always the last one picked. It's okay. We get it. All right, so today, what's your ideal of romance today, Brookie? What are you looking for from a man?
You're not having to plan something. They plan it. They plan. You know what I mean? They take the time to go plan everything, and then they just, hey, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Janie.
I don't know. Let me think about that for a minute.
Okay. Cassie.
I'm a really easy person to please. I'm not romantic like how some girls are. For me, it would be going fishing at nighttime, stuff like that. Camping, just spending time together, really. Camping, fishing, mudding,
For me, it's he comes home and he says, you know what, babe? Even if I've made dinner, he says, save it, put it in the icebox for later. I'm taking you out to dinner. Or I wake up on a day I have a day off and I get up and the house has been vacuumed or all the clothes have been taken to the laundry room. So I don't have nothing to do. I get to sit down, have a cup of coffee and catch up on TV on my day off and just relax. So when he comes home, I haven't had to do anything on my day off. Or when I'm at the kitchen and I'm peeling potatoes or doing something. And all of a sudden he comes around me, grabs me, turns me around and starts just dancing in the middle of the kitchen there's no music. I don't need him to spend money.
That's because that man was raised right.
He sure was.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what a clue is they tell you check how a man treats his mom and how he treats his mother without going and being a mommy's boy like too much. That's how he'll treat you and your daughters.
Yeah.
And I do not need money. He knows I'm the one who suggested no more gifts about 8 to 10 years ago. Hey Cole, we don't do birthdays, anniversaries, or Christmas.
That's just material stuff. That stuff, I mean,
Yep.
that stuff actually, like,
Yeah.
and I know it means something, and I know it does, but at the same time, it either fades. I mean, your memories are way better than any materialistic shit, for real.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think as we get
exactly.
Yeah.
it's the time with that, because hey Shadi, how you doing? Thanks for coming. We always were rushing when we're a lot younger. Like Brookie, you just got your job, you're going to be gone a lot more hours. So for us, I don't know about Janie and Cassie because we're all older. I don't have to rush like that anymore. I raise my kids, and in my mind I have everything. I have a man who's been with me for 27 years and loves me. I have my grandkids and I have my children that are adults. For me, I have enough. I have a roof over my head to take care of my dogs, pay my bills. I said I'll never be a millionaire, but I'm a thousandaire. I make enough to pay all my bills, have my extras like my Corvette if I want. And Tim can do what he wants to do. And that's all that matters to me.
And that's the way it should be. Like I've always believed, the time you spend with somebody is way more memorable than a gift. Like I tell, the people I date, don't waste your money on flowers because flowers are going to die in a couple of days. I'd rather, have 20 extra minutes with you or whatever, something like that, versus flowers that are just going to die.
Hey, Neville,
So,
I agree. Tim's the same way.
If you're
He'll
gonna
tell
buy
you,
me a flower, buy me a plant.
if I want a flower,
Yeah.
I want a random single rose. Just a single
Mhm.
rose
Yeah.
once in a while. Because to me, you know what? I'd rather we go out to dinner, or we put that money towards something that we're going to do together in another time. Flowers
I
are a
mean, you
waste
can
of
freeze
money.
a flower. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're a waste of money. You could buy
They
50
are.
bucks on roses and they're dead in 3 days. Psh, keep your roses,
yeah.
ladies. You want
Yeah.
material things like that. Those are the type of men that won't stick around much. It's the little things, the post-it notes. If I get up and there's a note saying, hey, I did this for you this morning. You don't have to do it. Have a great day. So what about you, Janie? Hey, Tyler.
I don't. I can go without talking to somebody for 2 days that lives in a house with me. I mean, I like to stay by myself, but if I'm with somebody, I mean, like I told somebody a while back, well, it's last winter, just go outside with me when it's snowing at nighttime and just walk around with me when it's so quiet. And I don't know, stuff like that. Just it goes with the memories. I don't want roses and stuff like that.
I got hey Crystal with a K. I totally agree. How about you, Brookie?
I thought I already answered this. Dang it! I gotta go back.
Well, I mean about material things and stuff like
Oh,
if
I thought.
instead of getting a flower or a plant, what would you like them to do?
I'd rather go to like the movies or travel.
Okay. Hey,
I'd rather
Freddie.
stay at home than go out. I'm not a
Yeah,
go
I
out
mean, I'm
every
pretty
house
much. I'd rather
person.
be at home too because it costs less because everything costs. But I like to go on walks. I mean, at the park and stuff. Like that is fun.
The weekends we don't have our grandson. I like that we'll take the top off the Corvette or the Camaro and we just pick a direction and we drive until the gas runs out of the car. And that's where we're going to explore that city, that town, wherever we end up when we go, because in the military, we traveled every 3 years somewhere new. So I would rather do something like that. Just turn the music on. We're both doing car karaoke or whatever, or he's looking at me like I'm crazy while he's playing on his phone because you can't really talk with the top down. And we just try and explore wherever we end up. So
I would block you if you were in my chat, so stay out of my chat, Menace.
uh,
How you doing, Menace?
I bet you don't, Menace. You think you're going to want to travel, but I'm going to bet you that's the thing we all think about is when we get up there and we retire, we're going to travel, but you finally retire and you get to slow down. So it's the not putting crunches like, all right, we got to drive all the way over here and then we got to plan this. We only got 5 days to do this. And no, we don't have nothing. There's no time constraints. We do what feels for the moment. You guys agree, or do you still, Ricky, you're still working. Do you think that when the time comes that you're going to want, when you retire finally and you don't have to go, that you're going to still want to go?
Oh, no. No.
No.
All right. Cassie?
I don't know, like, I would want to kind of go because, like, what with my situation, I can't really, do any of that. So, and I haven't been able to do it for like the last 8 years. So I'm home all the time. I only go to doctor's appointments and to the grocery store. So if I was still employed and working, I would still want to go. But since I've been home and I'm used to it now it's like, oh God, I don't even want to go to the grocery store. It like stresses me out. So I've kind of come to accustomed to being alone. So I'm happy just in my house now with, with my kids, and that's it. So.
Okay. So, but if you hadn't had, because I know, what's going on, and we're not going to put that out there because we all do.
Yeah.
If that had never happened and you had been able to go, do you think that you would now want to just slow it down?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Of course
Okay.
I would.
All right. And Scotty, you do want to take a cruise because I know it sounds lame. Everybody, a cruise. Me and Tim did a 5-day, and I tell you, it was so relaxing. And we said we were going to do it at least once a year, and we actually have never went back. It was our honeymoon at our 20-year wedding anniversary because you have kids, and we took our kids with us and did every anniversary because we chose to have our children, so they got to spend it with us. So, what about you, Janie?
No, I don't want to go nowhere. Well, I don't mind flying and stuff. And my daughter, she moved up north, and I was supposed to go there during Memorial Day, but I didn't get to go. But other than going and seeing her, no, I don't want to go nowhere.
All right. So, Brookie, when you were young, a teenager, I know you're still pretty young toward the rest of us. Well, I feel young because, I could be 53, but you know what? I still go. And so when you were younger, let's say teenager, where was the most exotic place that you said that you were going to go when you became an adult, that you just had to go to when you were a teenager?
Oh, you have to give me a minute. Hold on.
Janie?
I've always wanted to go to Ireland.
So as a teenager, that was like that's exotic to you. That was the most exotic place you want to go. And so Ireland was it.
Yeah, that's the only place I've ever really wanted to go.
Watch yourself, Sin. We see you down there. You have more personalities than all 4 of us together.
What are you talking down there, Frosted Tips?
Cassie, what about you? When you were a teenager, what was the most exotic place that you always said, when I become an adult, I want to go there. I'm going there no matter what?
I wanted to go to either Ireland or like Costa Rica, somewhere like that, where the water is like crystal blue. You can see all the way to the bottom, like where they have those huts that are like your motel room, that you're completely in the beach. You know what I mean?
All right. Mine, as a teenager, I always thought Hawaii was going to be so exotic. No matter what I was going to do, I was going to get to Hawaii. What about you now, Brooke? As a teenager, not as an adult.
Amsterdam. I remember now. It was Amsterdam.
Was it to get high?
You just,
It was
yeah.
to go visit the hookah bars. Hell yeah.
That's the only reason anybody wants to go to Amsterdam.
Oh,
Rock on.
yeah.
I think that kind of stuff was kind of popular. Like Road Trip, that kind of movie came out when I was growing up, you know? So, like, it kind of gave us that boost of, hey, let's, travel.
Okay, so on that note, though, now I know it is Menace. I'm going to get to you, Rock On. I promise. That is the real Rock On, guys. So please don't
Rock
hit
on.
her.
If you come into my chat, let me know so I can hook you up
But
too.
stay in mine for just a minute so I can get you your wrench. I just got to get onto mine for it. So now, Brookie, now that you're a little older, because you're not that far past your teenage years, anyways. What is the most? Where do you see that you would like to go that's exotic to you right now?
Now, probably. mm, the Bahamas.
Okay. What about you, Janie?
What? I
What
missed the
is
question.
as an adult now? Where is the most exotic place that you just want to go to before time is up?
I don't know. Probably still Ireland. I mean, I don't care about the beaches or nothing like that. I mean, I like them, but give me rain and the woods and stuff, and I'm good.
All right. Cassie.
Let's see. I'm not really. I would say like either Amsterdam or Australia. Like, I really want to go to Australia.
Okay. For me, like I said, Hawaii was the most exotic back when I was a kid. But today, I want for just 1 week. I want me and Tim to go to Turks and Caicos.
Yeah, nice.
I want to be out on one of those huts down where you take that ramp all the way down. And when you get out of bed, the pool's right there. You just walk out of bed, get down into the pool, and then you swim under and you're in that beautiful crystal greenish blue water that you could see down. Ow, ow, ow. Hey there, Osmic. How you doing? So
Oh,
that's where I would like to go at least once. Hawaii, not so much anymore. I mean, I heard you see it all in 2 days. So,
my friend went there for her like honeymoon, and her husband are beer drinkers.
right.
For a regular can of beer, like let's just use Bud as an example. For a regular size can, it was $7.85 per beer. Like, they didn't even take enough money with them. They did not realize how expensive Hawaii was, and they've been married a long time now. And freaking, they said it was ridiculous. They're like, you see everything at one time, but everything's astronomically priced. It's not worth going.
All righty. Okay, so Brookie, what kind of question okay, I got one. Hey Maria, how you doing?
Hey, doing all right.
So when you were a teenager, what was the most exotic place that you wanted to go to?
Probably.
Amsterdam.
Maria, not Brookie.
Oh,
Probably.
You
the
said
most
my name
exotic
before
place
that.
is
My bad.
probably Puerto Rico,
Okay. And now as an adult?
Colorado.
It's
It's not very
Hey,
exotic, but
Mobrat.
it's nice and snowy. I like the snow.
Okay. All right. So, and Brookie, you're all right because I was going on to the next topic and then Maria jumped up. So I wanted to get her in on the thing. So now I forgot my question. It was right there. It was a good one. So if anybody, ladies, have a question, please ask. Why I have to think of this because I lost my train of thought.
Who was your crush now, like from your high school to now?
Janie?
I dated the same guy all through school, so I mean, are you talking about celebrity or something?
All around. Any, I mean, it could be any category. I just, from high school on.
Hmm.
Yeah, start with celebrity first. Triple T already has mine. I don't even get to answer.
Oh, mine was Sebastian Bach and Rob Thomas.
All right. Maria?
I guess mine would be Janie Lang.
Who is that?
Warren. From Warren.
Okay, Warren. Okay. Brookie?
Channing Tatum.
Oh, okay. Now, even as a kid, he was your
yeah.
crush? So you must have watched him when he came out with Step Up, his first movie.
Him.
Gotcha. Okay. Not bad choice. I would have thought Chad Michael Murray too for you, but okay.
Hey, that's another good one for real.
I was going to say he is on a new TV show on the CW in case you didn't know it.
No, I didn't know that, but
It's almost like a Dawson Creek. So it's there you go, but an adult version with Chad Michael Murray. All right, for me, as Triple T said, when I was a kid, it was Don Johnson all the way, 5 o'clock shadow. All right, Cassie, yours.
Cool, Larry.
She's muted, so she might have stepped away.
Ah, okay. Maria?
What was the question?
As a teenager,
I'm back.
who was your crush? That, your crush, your all-time, like, oh my God, celebrity.
Janie
He was
Lang.
hot. Oh,
Janie
that's right.
Lang.
We did get you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For
It's
more.
okay.
I'm here. I can answer the
Yep.
question now.
Go ahead, Cassie.
When I was a teenager, it was
Yep.
Bret Michaels from Poison. Now, today, it's Adam Calhoun. All day, every day, Adam Calhoun.
Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Hey, Yankees. Janie, today, celebrity crush.
I don't think I have one.
Well, think about it in case you do.
Okay.
Maria.
You don't want to know.
Yes, we
The
do.
lead singer of New Breed.
Okay. I got
Shout
you.
out to you for being honest on that one.
So you definitely want New Breed himself then.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
Brookie?
didn't hesitate at all. She said, yeah.
Yeah.
I already answered mine.
It's still the same then.
I'm sticking to what I said.
Now, the 90s, Don Johnson was still it for me, early 2000s. Now, not so much, but I know this is going to sound weird, and Tim doesn't even know this, but it was Triple H off of WWE.
Oh
boy.
my gosh.
That bad
Oh,
guy
come
attitude.
on.
Like
No, I
Stone
know.
Cold. I used to like
Not the
Stone
long hair.
Cold.
I like
thought he
him
was
now.
sexy.
With the short hair, yeah.
He's got his
He doesn't
short
look as
hair.
bad, yeah.
He wears the suits now, but he's underneath. You just know he can burst out of them shirts. And as a celebrity, because Tim's still my real go-to in life, I still get butterflies, so I'm not even going. I know people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, wrestler!" But yes, it's a confidence thing. It's how a man carries themselves, either real life like what Tim did, or it's on screen. But I sure would teach Channing Tatum a few things too. I'd break that little boy. So
But I would definitely share him with you. My bad.
yeah, I was gonna say, what they don't realize is us women, we age with like a fine wine. We only get better because we have no inhibitions and we know who we are as women. And it's like, this is who I am. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna put it on you, and you ain't gonna walk for 2 days.
Amen.
So, all right. So that was a good question. Maria, you got something you want to ask the ladies? Something that is about what we were back then to what we are today.
What was the worst thing you done? You know, that was a no-no when you were a kid, and as an adult.
Ooh, Brookie, what when you were a teenager was the worst thing that you ever did?
Back talk.
Hey, AD, how you doing? So back talk. Okay, so we're going to start with the first half of your question first, Maria. Cassie, the
Okay.
worst thing you ever did?
I skipped school for like a week and a half straight before I got caught, before the school finally called my mom.
Isn't that
Sounds
Chris
like
Helmsworth, AD? That's a good choice too. All right, Janie, what about you as a kid? The worst thing you ever did?
I was on the missing kids thing. I ran away.
Oh, all right. What about you, Maria? Since it's your question.
Well,
Hey, Amanda.
it's a toss-up. I cut school for a while, but I think the worst thing I ever did was, oh God, trip acid in school.
Oh,
That was pretty bad.
okay. Me, I grew up in a military family. Everybody knows, so we have very, whatever the family did reflected on our father or our mothers in the service. So we were on tight. So for me, I skipped school once,
Okay.
and I got, that was the worst thing that I ever did back then.
I take mine back. Okay, I did back talk a lot. That is just a given. But I definitely forged my parents' name on my report cards.
Okay.
Oh,
I
I
did
changed
change
my
a
report
grade.
cards all
Yeah.
the time.
I did it once and I was so scared that, so I didn't do it again. But yeah. All right. Now for Maria's second half, Brookie, as an adult, what's the worst thing that you've done? Not at right now, but like from that moment when you used to do what you did as a teenager up to now, have you done something that
Started smoking. Yeah.
No.
Cigarettes, pot, what? Just everything?
Both.
Both? Okay. Cassie?
My answer is the same: smoking cigarettes and weed. I started both. I started smoking cigarettes at 12. I started smoking pot at 16.
I was 16 when I started smoking cigarettes. I was stealing them from my grandpa right after my grandma passed, and they were Kentucky
Me
Best,
too.
and they were awful.
Okay. Janie?
What? We talking about the smoking or what?
Well, from where you were a teenager, from what you did as the worst thing as a teenager up to now, have you done anything that's worse, or is that still the worst that you've ever done?
No, I've done worse.
Okay. Is there anything that you can just say that doesn't,
No.
Okay. We're just going to leave it at that then. So you've done worse. All righty. Maria?
I would say I got in a fist fight with a girl smaller than me, and that's small. Yeah,
Okay.
that was pretty bad.
You bully.
I know, right?
I'm only kidding. I'm kidding.
Well,
If she started it.
with my husband, so
Look, every woman's smaller than me, so I
me too.
can't
I'm like
count
5
that.
foot.
Yeah. Well, if there's women smaller than you, you're picking on a kid. Shame on
Don't
you.
get mad.
You're
Technically
bad.
called midgets. Not gonna lie.
You are bad.
I slept with my husband. I chased him around the
The
kitchen table.
things that he's been putting out are so funny where you're so much taller than Tim.
You shouldn't have been chasing her. You should have been chasing him.
I'm really only like 3 inches taller than Tim. Certain people like to make it out that I'm like 10 feet taller than him. And I know Buddy, who's going to get his.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing those. Wait,
His
what
little
a
cartoon. But there's only like about 2.5, 3 inches difference. So it's not even hardly noticeable unless we take pictures. And you saw us with Seth and them, and yeah, you could see the difference a little bit.
I look like a midget compared to my husband, God.
For me, I have 2 folds: speeding, I've tried to cut down on it because when you're in a Corvette and you get a speeding ticket, they like to single you out. It seems like even if you didn't. But the worst thing I ever did, I was married. Everybody knows I was married before. And we just became best friends. And I did end up cheating on him with Tim. So I will admit that
My
I
truck.
did
Oh,
do a one. Yeah, I did a one night with Tim
yes,
that
we
turned
have fun
into
size.
27 years. So,
Dynamite comes in small packages.
Boom
so
did it.
I don't know. Dynamite comes in big packages because even Triple T said. So some guy was asking the other night. He goes, "So Triple T, how would you feel about so and so saying something about your wife?" And he goes, "Well, she would handle it. I wouldn't have to do nothing. She can handle it." Like,
Yeah, true.
in real life, when we first started on YouTube, though, it bothered him. And finally, he's like, I said, babe, I said, in real life, you let me handle my business. And I says, if I'm going to get any kind of respect
Hey,
and be able to
Spencer.
stand on my own as Lori, not, oh, that's Triple T's wife, I have to be Lori. I'll
Yeah,
always be Triple T's wife, or I'll be Tim's wife. I don't want to be Triple T. You know, when I first introduced myself, they're like, who is that? I'm Triple T's wife. Oh, okay, okay. But then it was like, no, I have to make that's why I don't even do the music. I stay out of it. I could have had all of Tim's contacts come over and interview with me, but that's not my lane.
yeah.
So I have to establish who I am. So
You know,
I
it's
am
funny
just
when Mark's on,
Lori.
he's Mr. Hellcat. So he follows my lead.
All right.
That's 1 point I score.
All right. So when you guys were teenagers, all right, I'm going to start with Cassie. As a teenager, did you blame, like if somebody was flirting with your boyfriend, who'd you blame for the flirting? Who'd you want to go after?
Nope.
I
Okay,
think she's getting a phone call. Maybe.
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Janie.
I would go after the one I'm dating.
Even as a teenager, you just always blamed him. You never went at the girl.
Well, I'd go at her too, but I mean, if he was flirting back, I mean, I'm gonna blame him. He's the one in the relationship with me.
Okay. Hey, Mariah. Maria, what about you when you were a teenager?
The girl.
Okay. Brookie.
Both. Because
Okay.
A, she knew, and B, he knew better.
Okay. For me as a teenager, I'm not going to lie, I like to fight, and I would
Me too.
blame the girl. But on the flip side, which I'm going to start asking everybody, but I'm going to answer this one first. As I got older, I realized, wait a minute, why am I going to go after her? She didn't commit to me. She didn't commit to him. That's a bond between me and that boyfriend or whoever I'm dating at the time. They cheat. It's like, honey, please take them. And they look at me funny. And I was like, you don't understand. If he wants you, take him. Because all that means is I'm open to something better. And you just got not only my hand-me-downs, but if he cheated on me, look me up when he does the same to you in a 6 months or a year.
That's true. That's true.
And they would just look at me like, that'll never happen. Now, sometimes it didn't. Sometimes you like my ex told Tim, she cheated on me with you. She's going to do it again. Yeah, nope. Because when you find that right person, sometimes you do cheat because it's the wrong person and your body, it's wrong. You should always break up before you do it. But I had already asked for a divorce, so I'll put that out there. But I'm not ashamed. It molded me into giving the relationship I have. So now, Janie, your turn. Now, when you were little or when you were a teenager, you said you went after both. But today, who would you go after?
If I don't know her, I'm going to go after him. But I mean, if it's somebody I know and they know I'm in a relationship with them, I'm going to go after both of them.
All right, Maria.
I guess it would depend. If she knows that I'm with him, she shouldn't be flirting. And if he's not flirting back, I ain't going after him. But if he's flirting back, then I'm going after him.
I
But what if
vouch
you-
to that. I stick to that. That's yeah.
Okay, but let's say you guys
Okay.
are in a club or something, and she walks up to him. Hey, Dragon. She don't know that you two are with. You guys could have just been on a date or something, or going as friends. So, are you still going to blame her in a bar?
No,
Okay.
I would just make sure she knew that he was taken.
So you'd give her an option. Walk up and
Absolutely,
say,
absolutely.
"He's with me," and then if she gave you a sideways, then it's on like Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, then I'm gonna smack her.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I've had that happen. I'll walk up and be like, just so you know, because Tim just looks like a deer in a headlight, like I'm not moving. He looks at me like, do something. So I'll walk up. I'm like, hey, honey, he's married. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Really? Well, I'm that one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't mean nothing but, oh, okay. So if she was a smaller chick, gotcha. What about you, Brookie?
Absolutely.
No, I agree with you guys. I'm the same way. Yeah.
All right.
I still feel like it's mainly him though. But Cassie, when you get back, just hit unmute. I just wanted to remind her that we were still live.
All right. As a teenager, starting with you, Janie, did you like to be flirted with and flirt back? Was flirting really big for you as a teenager?
Who's going first?
Janie.
I'm sure it was, but I was always real shy, so I didn't flirt. I mean, but I'm sure it was as a teenager.
All right. Like you did you dress like sexy or make sure your hair and makeup was done so guys looked at you in a way? That's kind of like flirting, I would think.
It was the 80s, so yeah. I had the big hairspray, and
Oh yeah.
the black eyeliner, and
You know it.
Blue eyeshadow.
Yeah. I know. I was purple. I wore everything purple.
Okay.
So, and but yeah, I dressed up. My
That's
clothes
true,
were
Nada.
important.
When me and Tim got together, his part-time job was a bouncer, and he would talk some of the women and stuff. And at first, I'd be like, "What the f is this guy doing? Is he stupid? Does he not know I'm going to conk him upside the damn head?" And then, as I watched, I had to realize that he is just an outgoing person. That's how you could tell on YouTube. He just has an outgoing personality. So I know where he's at. I always know where he's at and who he's coming home with and coming home to. So that is a true statement in the chat that sometimes Nada, if they're an outgoing person, you just got to trust in them. So we all flirt, even without knowing it, I guess. So, all right, Brookie, you.
Cassie hasn't been here for a minute. Skip to Cassie.
All right. Say the question again.
Somebody ask and tell her the question.
As a teenager, did you flirt?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. I didn't dress provocatively or anything. I mean, it was the 80s, so of course we did the big hair and I did makeup, but I was just an outgoing person. Like, I've always been that way. So it's sometimes like it's flirting, other times it's just me being outgoing. Like, I have a big thing with calling people like hun or babe or something like that. That's just how I am. So, but yeah, I flirted as a teenager. And after everybody's done answering this question, I have a question.
No problem. Brookie, did you
Yeah.
flirt as a teenager?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I did.
So on the
I did
second half
sometimes.
of that, Brookie, do you flirt now?
I don't know the definition of it now. And I mean that, honestly. Everything's changed. Like, nothing is like it once was. I'm not kidding. Like, it's not the same. Everybody is built different from the 90s. I'm not joking.
I think everybody's built different, even 10 years past their each generation that
Well, from
you.
y'all's generation to my generation, it's changed. It's nothing like it once was. Nobody really holds the doors like they used to. Nobody says yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, without getting offended. You know.
Oh, everything's offensive now.
Well, see, there's still, that's how I've always gave all the females in my life that test. There's criteria. If the weather's bad, or even if you're independent, you don't want the door open for you on the car or a store. If they try to do it for you, don't make them feel bad for doing it. Say, you didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. And that's one criteria that you got a good man. 2, don't be afraid to tell them, make it up just to test them. Like, hey, it's that time of the month, but I'm afraid to get out of the car. If they're willing to get out of the car and go in and buy you, no matter how embarrassing, that's another sign that that's a good guy. So, there's certain things to do, for me. But all right, Janie, do you flirt today?
No,
Even if you were
I don't.
single, do you flirt?
I am single, but no, I don't flirt.
Okay. Maria?
Playfully, depends on the situation. Like, like on here, but not in person.
Okay. Cassie?
No,
Janet?
not anymore. I'm single. Like, I've been single for a long time, so no, I wouldn't even know how to flirt nowadays.
Well, I guess I'm the minority on this one because I still flirt, but it's with Tim. Like, he'll be working on the dogs, and I'll go by and I'll like pinch his ass, or I'll slap him on the butt, or I'll come up and like, I don't know. I leave little love notes, like little Post-it notes or little messages in the morning, like, hey, I need you to go to the store to do this, but hey, I love you. I hope you have a great day. So I still flirt, but my flirting is just concentrated on one nowadays. All right, Cassie, your question.
Okay, what is the most embarrassing situation that happened when you were in school, that you wouldn't have to deal with now?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh yeah, the monthly thing. Huh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Janie, what about you?
The most embarrassing thing that happened to me when I was a teenager, I played softball, and my dad showed up to my game drunk and embarrassed me to death.
All right. I think the most embarrassing thing that happened to me in high school was if I got into trouble, is, I don't know. I never even really, I guess I had was coming off cocky on something, and most of my friends believed me, and everything was going good, and my sister busted me out. I think that was the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me back then.
Mine was getting my period in white pants.
Bingo.
That
That's where. Yep.
bad.
Oh, wow.
I don't have to
lucky
deal with
I
it
said that.
today because I ain't had it since I was 17. So I'm good with it.
Okay. What about you, Janie? You got anything that you want to ask?
Yeah. Has Maria, can anybody hear her when she talks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
heard her say nothing. And that's
Really?
why I'm wondering. I'm like, I can't hear her,
Huh. You can't hear me?
but I can hear everybody else.
Well, that's weird.
I don't know. There might be background noises on some people, so if maybe we all mute until we talk, maybe that might help her here. I don't know.
All right, we'll all mute, but Maria and Janie, see if you guys can hear each other.
Can you hear me now? Nope, apparently not.
Now,
That's
see, I
weird.
can't hear her.
Huh.
That's weird. Hey, JM.
It is weird.
Yeah, if you never got your period, JM, you should really go have that checked out. Something's wrong. You
How
might
old
have
are
been
you?
pregnant.
Oh my God.
You might have been pregnant for the last 20 years.
No shit.
That's
Wear
different. We
headphones.
can all hear her though. That's
Tony's
weird.
sending me freaking private
It is.
messages.
That's
Put
why I was
headphones
wondering. I'm
on.
like,
Maybe
I
she'll
can't
hear
hear
you.
her.
Hold on. Let me put my headphones on. Ow. Listen to Stony.
Maria, are you able to hear Janie though?
I hear her.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear her. Can you hear me now?
Now, see, I can see her thing lighting up when she talks, but I just can't hear her.
But you can't hear me. Huh.
Okay, when she come
That's very
up
weird.
on my screen, if the pause button come on, could that be why I can't hear her?
Got headphones
could
on,
be.
Tony.
I'm gonna mash it. It might keep me
That's
out. I don't know
weird.
what it's gonna do. Okay, now talk.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
I can hear her now.
Possibly?
Oh.
No?
That's what it was.
No. No. No.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
No
That's
doubt.
straightened out now. Yeah.
Do you have a question though for anybody?
No, I was just wondering now.
All
I
right.
got
So, all right. Go ahead, Maria.
It's not a then and now, but it's when did you lose your virginity?
Oh, I've had this talk with Miss Lori. Dang it.
16 for me. I was 16.
18.
And I
15.
actually got married to the guy.
16.
I was 15 and had a baby with him, so.
And wasn't he your first time too? You got pregnant the first time?
No.
Oh.
I didn't get pregnant the first time.
Okay. Denise was the one at 16 got pregnant her very first experience.
Oh, that suck.
Yeah. Why is it that most guys, it is 13. It is the average for most guys. And I can attest because we've done this even on the late night cruise. Almost everybody we know, 13.
It's their damn babysitters.
That or their mother's. Tim, will you quit saying that because you know the haters in the back run with that.
Shit.
And it looks bad on you because if I turn them, they're going to wonder about you. So, but yeah, Tim was 13. Lemmy was 13. A lot of guys in our chat were 12 or 13. Girls, the average is
They're just
16 to
horny little
17.
shits. They're all
Well, they
little
get
shits.
taken advantage by the baby. I think a lot of
That
these,
explains why they don't mature till after 30.
yeah, because a
Guys
lot of
going on
these
the Harley?
women, they want
Yeah.
to be with a virgin and say
Careful.
they pop. There are some girls that are just like men who want to say that they were the first to break in a guy. And let's be real, guys or girls. When a guy loses it the first time, he really
Where's your
believes
leather?
that's true love.
It's gonna be cold. Well, that's true.
All right. So on that note, what I just said, Brookie, the first time when you did lose it, right? Did you feel you were in love with the guy? Or was it a kind of let's get it over with so I don't have that over my head anymore?
No, it become a thing. It become a
Yeah.
thing. So I
Mine was a
I
thing.
wouldn't say the L, but it was definitely like a low L, like a lust, you
I
know.
love you too. Jesus.
So when you were at that age, though, and you lost it, did you take it as that was love
That
at
was
that
my
moment, that definition?
No.
Okay.
No, I knew what it was.
All right. Cassie?
Well, the person I slept with at 16, I ended up marrying him. So
you did think it was love, that was the guy.
yeah, I mean, yeah, we got married. We thought it was, for love. It really wasn't. So, and we divorced shortly after we were married. And then I met my son's father and I was with him for 4 years. Then I met my daughter's father and we were married for 15 years.
All right. Muffy, you
I'm
a
a
freak.
relationship kind of girl.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my freak.
Yeah. Janie.
Yeah, it was the guy I dated all through high school. So yeah, I thought I was in love.
All right. Did anything permanent outside of high school from him, or did you guys break up after high school? Like there was,
We broke up after high school.
okay. Maria, what about you? When you lost your virginity,
Um,
did you think it was love?
Yeah, but then I kicked him out when I was 4 months pregnant.
All right. Did you ever get back together or no?
No, no, he cheated on me. I was done.
All right. That's
In my
amazing.
mom's car. In my mom's
Oh,
car. I was like, come on now.
at least it wasn't your guys' bed.
Oh man, that would have been it.
So at least your mom had to deal with it, not you. What about you,
Yeah.
Brookie?
Wait,
You
what?
said your first experience was, did you think you were in love?
No.
Yeah.
No.
For me, because I was 16, we were in a relationship. He was a couple years older. I guess I want to say that I thought it was. We did get married and we had 5 years. But it wasn't, it was more like, I realize now it was more puppy love. And maybe because I had such a bad home life with his stepdad that it was just like a comfort or a safe haven. And he ended up just, becoming a friend. And that was it.
Yeah, he was a quarterback. I was a cheerleader, so no, I knew better.
You guys were just expected to because of this high
But I mean,
school.
we had a really good friendship after. You know what I mean? Like, so
Okay. All right. On that note, has anybody still talked to the person they lost their virginity to or have
Yeah.
contact with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No. Cassie?
no,
Nope.
no.
I had to have contact until 18. That because it was my son's father. But I could still my son, when he has big moments in the military, if I go, he's invited. There's no hate or nothing, so I could be in the same room. There's just no emotion. So, but other than that, yeah, I could still be in contact. I know where he's at, and he knows where I'm at. So,
I just want to point out, JM said that him and his wife took each other's V card, and they were high school sweethearts, and they're still married. So congrats to y'all. That's
Right on, right on.
something we were talking about
That's
earlier.
cool.
The shit, people ain't like that now. People
Yeah.
are built way different.
No. Marriage is frowned upon nowadays.
Yeah. Too many home wreckers.
that's why I told him congrats because Tim had a drill sergeant that was married to his high school sweetheart. They lost their V cards to each other, and even today,
That's where my grandma and grandpa were.
almost 40 years of marriage. They got married at 17. Their parents, they weren't going to stop them. It was either let us get married or we're just going to run away and go do it in a state that's legal. So, yeah. Wow, JM, you guys are right behind us.
Yeah, I'm 28 years.
Okay, married 29 years. Okay. That's crazy because, like I said, me and Tim, we hit 27 in June that we've been together, and we were married 26 years this past September. So next year will be 28 and 27. So, but there's a lot of us that are married in those double digits.
Okay, I have a question. How many people have still friends to this day from high school?
I do.
I do.
I do.
No.
All right, but Brookie, do you?
I do. I have a few of them, yes.
Okay, now question. Is it only like, do you still contact each other just like on Facebook?
No. Like they actually do like family gatherings as well, or vice versa. 4th of July festivals. Common denominator. We always link up.
Okay. Cassie, what about you? Is it just Facebook friends still, or do you guys, live in the same area like
Oh no,
Brookie?
it's Facebook friends because she's in Ohio and I'm in Florida, so
Gotcha. All right. What about you, Janie? Well, you said you don't have any. Maria?
Yeah, it's Facebook because she's in Pennsylvania where we were best friends from elementary up, and I'm in Missouri now, so
Okay. I have
Jackson,
a couple.
just Carly, shut up.
we being military, we moved every 2 to 3 years. But my dad's one of our last duty stations where I was a teenager. I can still go back home and visit my mom, and 3 of them live in the same town still because they never joined the army or left the area, so I could still hook up with them if I want. But for the most part, it's just like on Messenger, we text everybody once in a while, but don't get to hang out very much unless I go back home. So wow, there's still a lot of friends. That's amazing. All right. So in high school, did you ever get into a fight with somebody, hate their guts, get into a fight, and then you end up becoming friends? Brookie.
Yes. Women and men.
Okay. What's the most, or I'll ask that next. Go ahead, Cassie, you?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Did you ever get in a fight in high school and end up becoming friends after?
Yeah. What happened was, like, the girl was really big. She was way taller than me, way heavy. And we were like, when you're in high school down here, they have like a courtyard where you can eat your lunch at. So she comes walking up to me and she's like, take your glasses off. I want to fight you. So I ripped my glasses off my face, threw them on the ground, broke my glasses. I was like, let's go. And she was like, you're not worth it. And then like 2 weeks later, we were friends. But yeah, just for me throwing my glasses down, she was like, I ain't fucking with her. She'd be crazy, breaking her own shit.
All right. What about you, Janie?
I got into a big fight in high school, but no, we wasn't friends afterwards.
All right. Maria.
I got into too many fights in high school, mostly junior high school. There was a couple that we became friends.
Okay. What is, let's start with you, Maria. What is your most accomplished as a child or as a teenager? What do you feel was your biggest accomplishment that you were most proud of?
I would say supporting my daughter on my own.
In high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
In high school.
All right. Cassie?
Mine was, I'm sorry. Mine was cheerleading because we did competitions and we would win, like take home first out of every category all the time, and dance. So dancing and all the trophies I accomplished in cheerleading competition is what I did when I was in high school.
Hold your horses, boy.
I'm back.
All right. So, Janie, your biggest accomplishment as a teenager?
Well, I was a flag girl in high school, and we went to competitions and stuff with the band. But I loved that. But I did JROTC in high school. I really liked that.
All right.
I did good in that.
Maria? Oh, you already said. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Brookie, did we get what's your biggest accomplishment from high school?
Cheerleading and graduating.
Okay. Mine, because my grandmother, us being military, every Friday, my parents had to take us out of school early, and I was in high school. Being taken out to school and missing every Friday of high school, one of my junior year, as my grandmother was dying, we had to go back to Michigan so that my aunt could have a break. So my mom would go up and so I was missing a lot of school. And back then you didn't have that, if you missed so many days, you failed or anything like that. So it was always left on me, and I already hated school as it was. But I ended up, my accomplishment is I still graduated with decent marks and honors still, even missing a lot of schoolwork in class. So, but if we look back now, what is your greatest accomplishment today, Brookie?
My career now.
All right. Maria?
I would say being able to walk after I broke my back. It was rough at first, but I got her down.
All right. Janie?
I'm gonna say my daughter.
Mine
Really
was
good answer.
is even though I love being a married woman to Tim and being a wife and a mom, is that when I did get divorced as a single parent, I joined the Army and I took care of my responsibility and my family on my own, and I have never needed a man to take care of me. I can do it on my own. I've done it on my own, and because I share my life with my husband, but I was still able to take care of myself if something happened. So,
Lori, I got to drop down. The dog's got to go out.
hey, don't worry about it. So you need to invest in pet doors. Let me tell you.
Honestly, we're at our 1.5 hour mark. If you want to cut it, we can, and then pick up next week. Well, the following week, maybe. Or yeah.
True Texan, I should have you guys covered, don't I? On this side? Oh, True Texan, that is my bad. Usually I only see you on Late Night Crew, and sometimes on the panel I don't get it, but you have earned our trust and mine, and I just want you guys to know that. So, and so have you, Nada. So I was able to take care of you guys on our side. I don't know if Denise, you're on my chat. I don't see you. So I haven't been able to take care of it on this side. So a divorce is an accomplishment. So, all right. I know that Brookie has to go. It's dinner time. We got a late start Friday night. We got Menace going live. We got Filthy going live. I know Triple T is going to go live later.
If you get
tonight.
bored tomorrow, Lori, I'll be home. If you want to do one in the afternoon or something, I mean,
let's see.
just we cut up one.
We could probably do one in the evening if you want, early evening, if we're all
Okay.
bored. Or if not, you know what? We see how it goes. And if everybody would just reach out behind the scenes, any of the ladies decide, hey, you know what? I'd like to do a ladies show. Hit up me and Brookie and one of us, and we'll hit up with each other and we'll see what we do.
Like, yeah, I'm going to try to get Muff up here because I know she will.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get Nada up here too. T. Dameron's always a good time. Amanda has been coming up on panels again. I've got to pop a lot of cherries on the channel. And for my number one stalker watching and recording us and trying to see what he can get, I want you to know I know that you've been watching and already got clips. So thank you for the view. Always appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like or the non-like. Raise us up or hit Brookie. Get Brookie one. Janie, definitely would love to have you back up. We thank you for coming up and joining us.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, no problem. Muffy said she's down next time for sure.
Yeah,
It's
she
usually,
says that now, but she won't do it.
yeah. It's usually Thursday. It's every Thursday at 3:15 Central, 4:15 Eastern.
Well, it'd be a little bit later than that now. But
Oh, that's right. So you want to push it to like 4:30,
5:30.
so 5:30 your time. So 4:30 Central, 5:45 Eastern.
We'll do that.
We'll put it out. Yeah, just check our community tabs. We'll just put it out.
And if something happens, we definitely keep you updated. I promise.
I know True Texan, but you know what? I definitely know. I appreciate Amanda. I was Brittany's, Amanda's, Maka's. So there's a lot of people that I've got to break their panel cherry. So appreciate that. So, and thank you for posting Triple T's new backup channel.
Go set up to just in case. You never know.
But the good thing is a lot of people said they hit that channel so that they can play Tim's content and he can't
Mhm.
strike them or refute as a lie that they're lying. The
Okay.
problem is I already backed it all up on the hard drive, so we will have all his lives still, even if they were to succeed. But we made sure we've cleaned it up. There ain't no more chances. They had their 2 wads and blew it, and we know a couple of them are paid to blow, but the
Facts.
other ones kind of blew for free. Always got to appreciate that free job, you know. Seems like they got a lot of ass on their lips right now. Maybe they should quit taking those rim jobs. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways.
Maybe. I know that Menace is live, and also Filthy will be live in about 20 something minutes. So
Yep, and then Triple T will be going later this evening after on the Triple T channel for a fun night. And just so everybody knows, the Christmas raffle is still on. You can donate, or you can get ticket for a number for yourself. Everything is 100% goes back to the community. I think we're almost at $600. So that's $600 worth of money going back out into the community for the holidays. Plus, there's going to be packet like little merchandise like T-shirts, or Non-Rilla's got a dog tags that he's going to be donating for us to give away in the drawing. So it might not
That's
be
awesome.
money, but there will be Outlaw Nation stuff, merchandise. We've got swag bags from a couple people in the community. So anybody wants to participate and give back so that we can help give back for the holidays for people in need. If you've got extra, go ahead. And that's right, Rich and Rusty have a 3-day weekend live that's supposed to be lit. That's going to make some people, I don't know what's going on, but the heads are going to turn. And they're asking definitely Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern time. If people will show up at the Rick and Rusty's show,
Rich
definitely
and Rusty.
Rich. Yeah, duh. What did I say, Rick?
Yeah, because it's Rick and Moses on
Rick
Sunday
and
too.
Moses. Yep. But Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern time, they have something big, and they're asking people to be there. So, but they're going live Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, a first for them. So something's up.
Okay.
So, all right,
Shout out to
everybody.
everybody. We appreciate everybody for real. Appreciate everybody participating in the chat and on panel. I mean, anybody, like we said, all women are welcome. You don't have to turn your camera on. We all sat up here and had a good time. So
Yes, it is. No drama, no hate. We all appreciate strong women. We're not going to judge you or try to put you down to make ourselves look bigger.
facts.
So
With that being said, though, I'm gonna hop out.
we're out.
And go eat. Much
All
love,
right,
everybody.
everybody.
Appreciate you, Lori.
YouTube rookie.
I'll
Have a
play
great
this on
night.
the way out. I will. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.